Good afternoon. I should change this opening picture soon. It's just purple with nothing more. But it works. It's very plain. It's simple. It's okay. It does its job. So, welcome to Wednesday, where we stream things, and today we're going to turn it down a notch. In terms of hype and excitement, I believe at least. I wanted to play a game which I don't really understand that much. But I know it's a game that requires some sort of attention span. You know, if you know what I'm talking about. So I think like, okay, this is a lot of things to get into. I'm not gonna take my time to actually get into it. I have other things I can do to have fun immediately. But I'm still curious, you know, about the game. Because people say that it's pretty cool. Story-wise, at least. So the game I'm talking about is an RPG. An isometric RPG that looks like Diablo, but has a lot of lore into it. And the game's name is Inquisitor. And it's on Steam, and it's like a new game. But it's very loud, apparently. So we'll fix that. I think that's okay. Inquisitor has stopped working. Oh, the game works. It's just that it may be alt-tabbing while it loads. Is bad for any game, you know. Cannot find window. No. Of course you can't. I think the sound level is nice now. There's at least plenty of room for it to increase, but I think the focus should be my microphone recording actually, because this one is going to be very much focused in narration and me doing the talky bits over the text. So if you enjoy that, a lot of talking, a lot of story, you've come to the right place today, because that's basically what we're going to do today. There's some gameplay here and there, and I don't really know how to play the game yet. We'll find out together. So that will be the gameplay aspect of it. But basically, it's going to be text and reading, me working on my vocabulary, I guess, because I've got no English. But some, you know, it might be okay for somebody to listen to. But at the same time, I want to kind of, you know, get better at talking to narrative voice. So this is like a bridge between that and streaming, you know. So I get to work on my voiceover things, and at the same time I'm doing the stream for you, the buddies. So if the audio level is off, please tell me in the chat. I'm looking at the chat, so don't worry about that. Options, video, we got the video set up, controls, here we go. How much do you have it? Run, walk. Cast spell, right mouse button. It seems pretty straightforward. It should be like a Diablo thing. So new game on medium. So we got 3 choices. 3 choices consist of paladin, priest, and a thief. So we are going to. I thought a bit about this before I started the stream. Like, the thief would probably be better, because if there's some knowledge about paladin and priest, some religious knowledge that I probably don't know about, it's hard to roleplay as that man and feel comfortable. But as the thief, you can do whatever you want and kind of, you know, work it out. But I think the paladin looks strong enough, and the point of me playing, look at this guy. The point of me playing this is not to have a difficult combat or gameplay thing. It is to do a story, you know, with you guys. Hi guys. So, a portrait. This looks like a very masculine man. We're going with this guy. Yeah, this guy. Bonart de Brog. Baldric. Brick. Just Baldric. The music stopped. Fine. I think it's going to start back up again after a little while. I think the soundtrack of this game is rather large. So here at our character creation screen, we've got attributes, strength, dexterity, intelligence, constitution, speed, and, of course, points to use. Points to use is the best attribute. Yeah, let's up that one. No, joking aside. He's, remember, strength. An 8 strength point increases health by 2 and stamina by 1. It also increases melee damage by 1/10. Dexterity does stamina and defense. And also increases attack. And range damage. Intelligence. Mana by 5 and stamina by 1. It also increases magic resistance by 1. So everything has something to do with defense. Here is Constitution is health 3, stamina 2. Poison dangerous by 1. Each speed point increases defense by... There you go. Even more defense. So I guess if we're going to survive, we need every point. Intelligence is magic resistance, so we shouldn't forget about that either. So you got some points to use. Well, he's mainly focused on strength, so up that to 16. More of that. More of that. This, and some speed. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Does that look good? I think so. Maybe this. Yeah, so silent. Just me talking now. Divine magic includes spells that are the manifestations of divine powers, especially of healing and reinforcing ones. Divine magic has its origins in the book Theologia Arcania. We're already getting into some territory here that's very, very impressive in lore. Blessed endurance, blah, blah, blah. So, this is kind of... Oh, I picked them here. Or should I have to actually read here? Oh, I can't pick any one of these. Is it because they're... like poopy? I don't know if red is difficult, but it looks like it's not the difficult thing, it's more of a naughty magic. Magic of Miracles follows the miracles that are attributed to the endless divine powers. It includes both reinforcing and offensive spells. Magic of Miracles has its origins in the book Disquisitiones Magica. Disquisitiones Magica. Fine, we'll do Latin today. Let's learn Latin by playing Inquisitor. Insight, Word of an Angel, Blade of Fire, Locust Swarm. Okay, nice. We need some more intelligence if we're going that way, though. Salvation, Sacrifice. Faith. True faith is based on a knowledge of true faith and its utilization in battle against hellish forces. It includes defensive, reinforcing, as well as offensive spells. Magic of True Faith has its origins in the book Adversum Maleficarum. Frost Protection, Cure Disease, Purge, Protection, Shield of Faith, Dispel Magic, Lightning, nice, Exile, Spiritual Shield, Pillar of Salt. So, Healing Touch, I like that. To be honest, this thing looked cooler. Magic of Miracles. We'll do this. Oh, there goes the music again. One more intelligence. Let's see if... Let's start the game and I have to save it afterwards. So these are my things I already have. This goes by itself. The skill is used for identification of items. It helps to find out what kind of object it is. Thank you. And what are its qualities and possible magical attributes. If one does not have the skill, he must leave the identification process to merchants who are not likely to do it for free. So that I can do that by myself. I know everything about stuff. I'm a great stuff expert. The chances of a successful identification of an item increase with the mastery level of the character. The character also gains the ability to identify more difficult objects such as scrolls, seals, artifacts, or relics. Sturdiness allows every paladin of the Brotherhood of the Righteous to be persistent in his fight against the injustice, and the paladins cherish this skill, for it enables them to survive many bloody battles. The maximum 8 hit points increase when the paladin becomes an apprentice, as well as when he is promoted to a disciple. His stamina increases after he is promoted to a journeyman, and his poison resistance increases when he becomes a master, because an experienced paladin cannot be poisoned easily. Okay. I see. Enemy estimation. Estimation of an enemy is a useful skill which enables the paladin to discover strong and weak points of the opponent using their experience. They can then use the weakness to their own benefit. This makes an experienced paladin a more dangerous opponent than anybody else, because such paladins know where to inflict a wound and when to retreat from the fight. Okay. How does that work in game? Well, inflicting a better wound might be crit rate, and escaping from the fight. Chance to hit armor class and chance to cast a spell increases as well. Okay. Smithing is an indispensable part of Warcraft. Therefore, the paladins of the Brotherhood of the Righteous are frequently skilled in it. The protection of justice in the realm cannot be stopped because a paladin's sword got broken or because a part of his armor fell off. And without the smithing skill, the enforcement of justice would be dependent on gold paid to the smiths for the repair of broken equipment. Everybody just learned to do their own shit. Start game. Ooh. When the 1,000 years are ended. Even though this part, people will be punished for their sins. Satan will be released from his prison. Satan, also known as, and the omen in the sky will herald the end of the world. Ulfst, the year of our Lord, 1221. Divine scourges have fallen upon the realm. At first, the great famine came. People starved to death together with their cattle. The next year, the Black Death smote the land. Plague emptied whole towns and countries. It killed the old and young alike, the poor and the rich. Cemeteries were full and there was nowhere to bury the dead. The third year, fire came down from heaven. Falling stars burned one half of the towns and one half of the villages to the ground. The blame for all the suffering fell on heretics and witches. So the Inquisition came to remedy the sinners by the sword and the flame. Countless executions, stakes went ablaze. But the gates of hell were already wide open. And the ancient evil infected the world. Inquisitor. On sale, 50% off this weekend. Glory to the Spanish Inquisition. Quick slot with spell or seal is activated by the appropriate short key or by double clicking. Oh, there. As I said about being text, it is immediately a wall of text. Okay. The year 1223 has finally come. The whole kingdom of Ulthus is drowning in chaos and the end of the world is getting nigh. Actually, what about it? You guys vote for British English? It feels better when I do like medieval stuff. Maybe because of Game of Thrones and everybody else being British. But okay. You can do a vote on it. But actually, I'll just turn to British this time. I'll talk normally when I'm out of character or out of lore thing. Okay? And if that is ill-fitted for you guys, please comment. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, just comment on the video afterwards, and we'll see what we're going to do about it. It's all about the entertainment for the viewers, you know. The year 1223 has finally come. The whole kingdom of Ulthurst is drowning in chaos, and the end of the world is getting nigh. In some, it arouses hope. In others, fear. But you are being preoccupied with a problem much more mundane: to stay alive. You fall into the hands of the Holy Office, which means only one thing these days: torture and death. Of course, you could try to prove your innocence, but who would listen to reason these days? The scourges of God have stricken, and there are hell spawns lurking high and low. But don't you dread. The Inquisition is here to restore peace and order, and each and every sinner shall be redeemed in the flames of divine justice. Even though he might seem innocent at the moment, God will be able to tell. Strangely enough, you were saved from the torture and the final judgment by two mysterious men who explained to the industrious servants of God, whose company you were enjoying, was what a miscarriage of justice meant. In the end, a pouch of gold turned out to be the best proof of innocence. The result of this seemingly simple transaction was one of the very few release orders ever issued by the whole Inquisition. Nevertheless, as you soon found out, the price for the mercy was to be high. It looked quite innocent at first. You were to go to Hillbrand, a mountain town at the northern border of the realm, and shed some light on the death of a certain merchant by the name of Olmir. Why you? Because you were nobody. You were insignificant and replaceable, as your saviors had said. But what the hell, you were alive. So you set off for a journey to Hillbrand to find the inquisitorial Judge Valerian, whose errand boy you were supposed to become to hire your real mission, just as you were told to do. Your saviors promised to contact you soon to see the result of your investigation, and then you were supposed to be free. But everything was to turn out in a really, really different way. Why? Because it is the year 1223. The year when the world is to end. So this is me now. Everything is turning out different. I'm just on the quest to invest. I'll meet my people soon. Save. New save. Welcome to 1223. New quest given and save successful. Strangers calling themselves Friends of the Realm have asked me to investigate the murder of merchant Olmir, the Halmer of Hillbrand. Hamlet. Okay, let's take a look at our UI and see what actually is up. So, sorry about that, just checking my thing. I need to check if everything, my stream layout is up, and when it is now. I can just keep on going. So, we have started, and the quest, as we see, is the strangers out. Let me loose. The murder of the merchant Olmir. This is my quest, so I'll just follow the path, I think. Hello. Halt! Who's there? Friend or foe? Friend, of course. Anybody could say that. If you are a friend, show us a goodwill. This is like this other option here is just the, yo, what's up? I can beat you down, buddy. I'll be the good guy. I'm a paladin, you know. How? Hillbrand is tormented by giant bats. Slay them and the city gates will be opened for you. Alright. I'll do it. I like your talky face. You see, this is a bit small for you guys on stream, but when I hover them, it's like a soldier face. Hoopty hoopty. So what about those giant bats? Have you already slain them? Not yet. So what are you waiting for? Go after them and kill them. Or otherwise I won't let you in, poopy pants. I'm afraid those orcs will attack us again soon, Knight. Who can know how it's going to end this time? Can you feel the ground trembling? I bet the Greenos are up to something in their caves under the Moonshine Mountains. Calm down, good man. Everything's going to be alright. I'd love to be calm like you, Knight. I hope by God you're right. The Greenos are coming! Where's the giant bats, by the way? Show my goodwill to the guards of Hillbrand and earn my passage into the hamlet. I must kill the giant bats surrounding the town. It should be simple work. Surrounding the town. Giant bats? Hear me? Hear ye? They have no spells, by the way. Heretical magic. I have some magic, but maybe I have to get... Journal... Oh, here we go. Sigillum Hasmidar. If it's... The text is a little bit small for you guys, this is the biggest I can get it. Because if I took the resolution down, it was just blurry. We could try that next stream if it's very off. And I'll see. But this time we're just going with this. If it's horrible, we can change it now. We could do save load any time we want, so. I need to find the giant bats. Surrounding the town. Very well surrounded, by the way, by these forts. See, they've been working up. Afraid of the Greenos. Ah, giant bat. Hoop. Maybe this text is really small. Now, we'll deal. For me, it's nice. For me, it's okay. I don't know how it is for you. Feedback is important. Or if you care. If you don't care, feedback is less important because you don't care what happens. So how far out do the bats go? How many do I have to actually kill? Oh, do my character just leap forward? That's a bit awkward. How do you like go between the run and the walk? There's controls for this. Options, controls, R. But I pressed R. He doesn't want to run or walk. Ah, fine. I am such a good-willed man. Hit it! The bat was just standing there like, I'm part of the story, please kill me fast. It doesn't say how many I have to kill. They just surround the town, so... The run walk button doesn't work. I feel like I should be running. Oh, my stamina's out. That's what the problem is. So, if I wait a bit here, my stamina will come back. Hey, the bat! The bat also comes back. I spent so much stamina on just attacking. Poor guy. Level up. Holy level up. So, we want some more stamina, don't we? How many points did we get? 4. I see. Speed in there. There you go. So this is my alignment. So this is pagan, evilish things. And this is being the good guy, I think. It's just angel and demon bats. So you got 4 skill points to use. I'll actually do the identification. No, wait, we should wait. Right. Magic of miracles, divine magic. Certain results are pound. Hit points increase. Sturdiness. Okay, and one more. Melee combat. We could do defense. Just stay alive. So there you go. You don't know the spell. Can I know it then? This spell causes 2d6 points of physical damage. Any being that can be the target of this. Holy Script says that a word of an angel cannot only bring encouragement and blah blah blah. Did I learn it? What happened? Did I drop it? Did I throw it away? Uh-oh. What happened? Did I disown it? I don't know if I learned it or not. Did I throw it away? I'll save a new save and check what I actually did there. What did it? Oh shit. What did I do? I'll see what the thing does. So I pushed this one. I destroyed it. Yes, I did. So I have to just do this fast again. Sorry. Mistakes were made. I was hasty. I thought I would learn the item, but of course, it says, it looks like like it tries to destroy the item, so. Oh. Different dialogue, I think. Here, Batty. Doing it again. So maybe I can just learn it straight off, you know? Magic of miracles is known. There you go, you learned a new spell. Hey! This is divine magic. Where is it? Nice map, actually. It's like a self-drawn map. Pretty cool. But I learned a new spell, now I just need to actually find it. Word of an angel. If magic of miracles, okay. I did the wrong here. So I can deal physical damage with this thing. Let's see if I can find the bat. The spell failed. 12%, okay. I'll try again with this guy up here. So I can make it in time? No, I can't. Stop looking at each other and actually do stuff. Do something with each other. Fight menacingly. Menacingly. Stamina, really. It's a slow razor. Oh, they all chill. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Hello. Bats. Failed. 6%. How much percent do I need? Not enough mana. Fine. Do it the regular way. Well, as I said, it's not going to be focused on the combat, actually. It's more of the feel of the gameplay here. But you could hit him. I know your stamina is a bit low, but we're in a dire situation here. It'd be nice if he didn't die before we got to clear out the bad situation. I think I just have to rest. Get some stamina back up so we can fight. I'm guessing our health doesn't regen. Well, if it does, it's slow. But at this sort of a game, I don't think it will do. Considering the stamina is very unforgiving to get back. What's this? Oh no. Is this loading screen? No. I'll level up after this, right? No, don't. Oh, he's stuck. Maybe I can get my thing back. At least some stamina. So my health is so low. Still no mana. Stamina is really slow gaining there. Oh. This is... We're not going to hit him from there. Nice hits. Good on ya. Oh, I got everything maxed after the level up. So I did that, and boom boom. And one more speed, right? Move faster, and I did Divine Magic and Magic of Miracles. And I did Defense. Oh, one more thing. Melee combat? No. Sturdiness. So this is a save. Save to... What did I do? There you go. Now that's gone. More bats? I'm looking for more bats, please. I just want to show me that I can earn my keep. Oh. Got some more there here than we wanted. Well, how many are surrounding the town, my friend? I'll go one round and come back to the guard and see if he fizzles. 24%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not enough stamina to cast. Hit him. There you go. Please don't die. I know it's difficult. Hit him. This isn't going the way you wanted, is it? What happens if we die? I have no idea. If we just die permanently or whatever. Can I say to the dude that that I'm kind of tired? Let's see. I'm curious what happens when I die. Can't get the spell to work. Well, I'm still alive. Oh, this is my death. So let's see. To return to the game menu. Oh, actually. Ooh. Oh, God. So I need to rest. How can I rest? Proofs. Help me. Clothes and medic. I didn't see anything. Maybe I have a potion. I have an app with me. No, it's a acceptable potion of healing. Ah, there we are. That's that back. So I should be good for a little bit here. What happens if that's over? This is stamina, this is mana. When that's empty, I'm just shit out of luck then. I have to force myself into town. Ah, God. Got so many of these bats. This is not good. No, I think we're of the dying. Okay, we're alive. Town? Can I have a word with your town? Yeah, we're just going to chill. Just walk very, very slowly. No, no, no. No. Call for help. Help me. Commands doesn't work. Bat. Okay, thank you. Return to the main menu. Load. I'm going to walk around and see if I can... It should be simple work. Well, not really if you're dying all the time. Stealthygolem Hasmidar. Let's see what it is. They can be used to invoke the power of a fallen spirit. In this case, the Lord of Fire grants the user a simulated fireball spell. Mystical nature cast regardless of their user's intelligence or ability to use magic. Okay. Maybe I can use this thing though. And I'll take off the goddamn running thing so I get my stamina back. Stealthygolem Hasmidar. Not much. I'll have to do baby steps as well. Just agitate one at a time would be nice. Hello, bats. One at a time. You. No, I got two of them, of course. I think that was the Sigillum thing. Come on! Hit the target! You damn goof! Goof! Hit the target! I can't have leveled my guy that awkwardly. It's not been a long game yet. Not enough stamina. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spell failed. Well, I was going to get into the lore of the game, but I'm stuck on my first quest. You lost Better Falchion. Oh, so now I have to punch the bat to death. Punch it. Well, apparently that worked as well. Seems like we have to actually have more stamina when we face the bats. But it wears out pretty fast. Please, no more bats. Can't I rest in the woods? Somehow get my HP back? Oh God, no. Help. Help me, help. Help. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice of you. The Royal Army service is unbearable these days. Everything's going to be alright, man. So I hope so, and I also hope that it will be before hellspawns are feeding on our dead bodies. Hey. Not yet. There's a problem. Huh? See, I can help. We're doing it. Maybe we have to change to a class that can actually deal with them. Oh, shit. Oh, potion. I have to save. I don't know what to save this much, but you know, I need to actually have some progress here. I lost my sword. There's a potion over here. There's a better knife and padded armor. So that I should have walked left, apparently. Help! Help! Thank you. So slow. So very slow. Where's the arrows and the padded armor? Hey, chill, guys. Chill, chill, chill. Please. No killing. No killing in the house of the Lord. Well, I'm working perfectly diagonally, so I'll survive. Thank you, good friend. And this will be there. This is ruined. Stamina potions. There's this and this. Nice. We can probably do something now. See? Okay. We're good now, boys. We can off to adventure go. We haven't been down here. Please hit the guy. Oh, my hit rate is very off. But my dexterity isn't that bad. Oh, everybody's joining the party, I guess. So, how are you guys been today? It's very exciting. Could you manage to hit the bat? Would be nice. I'm gonna go have to change the character soon if it doesn't manage to hit anything else. I'm always happy when he hits the bat. Come on. Come on. I hope you will amount to something in your life. This is not a good start. One more hit, thank you very much. I guess not. Please, how strong is this bat? Please, bat? Okay. Please have something. Ah, here we go. Ah, gloves as well. Better dagger, better knife. Third chance to hit 17, 3 to 7. It's a better chance to hit. I'll use it. What did I do? So I guess to explore a bit up here, and then we have to explore here, and then we've been around. I know we should wait for a stamina. But we're not gonna wait, we're just going to use a potion. Hello, bats. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that there are no bats up here, and just the last one is here. Okay. That's my bet. I'm gonna stand by it. If we're doing this playthrough another time, if you're going to create a new character, remember, go left, not right, because left has the items. Did we level up again? No. Where's our level up? We don't see where we're going to level up, I guess. There you go, XP. 10. 10 more to level. Ten more to level up. Oh, I hear a bat. Attack the bat. Look at our hit rate. Increased so much better. Almost better than our better falchion, wouldn't you say? Okay, so it's melee damage, but it's not attack. So it's our to hit rate. Where's our to hit rate? Is this our to hit rate? I guess. Speed. Nah. Health. I'll have more attack. Thank you very much. So to hit rate there. Range damage. I'll do this one. It's a bit of a tough choice, but something here with increased attack, as well as the combat with weapons used to face, blah blah blah. The higher the mastery level, the higher the chance to hit is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. One more. I'm tired of missing. The chance to reduce damage taken increased with the mastery level. I don't just want to use up my items. Defense is okay. Hidden objects. An armor use, I guess. Oh, no. Still bats are here. 2 bats. Oh, look at this hit rate. It's like easy street. We doing good now, man. We're around soon. Been around the clock. I think we've done it. Oh, nice. Well, I hope my good work has been shown. Because I don't see any more bats, my friend. Please. Not yet. I've done it. Do I have to make another round for you, my friend? Because I will. I don't want to. But I'm guessing this is what you want me to do. So every bat, I have to just locate every bat now. Put up some speed. Look at he goes fast. Oh god, yes. Does my stamina actually go down? 35. Remember the name. Remember the name. You have such a small town anyways. So 35. I'm supposed I can't go out to Ulrecht. Wow. Sorry about this unengaging gameplay. But, this is the game. We have to accept what's going on. Oh. Seems that I have revealed someone's hideout. Of us. Who would hide in a wilderness full of dangerous monsters? Anyway, there's nobody in sight. Perhaps I should come back later. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't take his stuff. Why is it just strewn out there, though? Might have been... Ooh. Nice sword. I see no more bats. Okay, so it does... There's no point in walking. Maybe that's only like in combat. Maybe this time it does reduce if you run in combat. Seriously though. I find no bats. Ah, one bat here. Maybe this last batch B? John? We've killed the bat. I'll see when I'm up here. In case I have to... Oh. More corpses. This time a helmet. Fully geared. Can I identify it? Well, I have identification. That's not the level in it yet. Pagan magic, heretical magic, divine magic. I guess it's not a magic, but it's a skill, so. But it's level 1. I don't know. Honestly don't know. Please, bats, really? I have killed all of the things. No! One last guy down here. Hopefully. Stop. You tired? Tired, bro? There you go. Please be the last one, I beg of you. We need more stamina points. Let's just run. Doesn't want to run. We'll walk. We're good at that. Apparently very good at that. Welcome to Bat Town. Population bats. Okay, needs the stamina back. We'll wait here for a little bit. Just enough to run. There we go. Look at it go so fast. It's amazing, the speed of this man. Guys, I find no more bats. Are you serious? I've killed the ones around town. I even checked up here. I hope you guys are very patient. Because this game wants you to be patient. So if you wanted to relax and stream, come to the goddamn right place. So I can't really go out of Hillbrand yet. Oh, I can't even because it's it has to be in here. I just need to find the bat. Holy shit. Well, I might say, this is a bore for you to look at, but let's try to keep you entertained somehow. And how, I just don't know really how, but I'll keep talking, I guess. So, I have high hopes for this game. Because the bad reviews of this game is basically just because of how the gameplay is. And you can kind of see gameplay that it currently is and what we're doing. I understand where they're coming from. Not only that is monotonous, but it's old style. But it's smooth in a way, you know. So, games that have reviews like that, I don't really care too much to think about. Because it's... what should I say? It's not an actual review of the game, you know. Somebody just judged the book by its cover. That sort of shtick. We didn't talk to the guard. Maybe I am done. It looks awesome? Yeah, well, I think so. But it really depends on what kind of a guy that you are, you know. If you enjoy Diablo and you still enjoy Diablo for the game that it is, if you kind of look past the nostalgia thing, you look at the gameplay mechanics. And, it's goddamn great in the atmosphere of the game. Oh, I am done. So what about those giant bats? Have you already slain them? Yes, they are gone. Great! Welcome to Hillbrand, the most out-of-the-way town in the realm. What is your business here, anyway? I'm looking for Bishop Valerian. Can you tell me where I could find him? Yeah. Diablo 3, yeah, people have said that Diablo 3 sucks, and I agree. I like Diablo 3 in an own way. I like Diablo 1 and 2 for the actual Diablo sort of gameplay and feel, atmosphere. Diablo 3 is like arcade mode, if you understand. It's just like crazy, wild, go level up, do stupid. It's enjoyable in its own way, but it shouldn't be the Diablo game that we all wanted. You're looking for Bishop Valerian, the local inquisitorial judge. What could a paladin of the Brotherhood of the Righteous want from the Chief Inquisitor? I thought the Brotherhood of the Righteous didn't particularly cherish the Inquisition. That's none of your business, soldier. Damn. Well, you're probably right. No offense intended. You'll find Bishop Valerian at the church. Can't miss it. We've only one in Hillbrand. Well, I saw it was really small. Thanks, good man. You're welcome. I suppose you're interested in the murder of the merchant Kurth Olmir, right? It was quite an awful murder. You can believe me that. His throat was slit as if he was asleep in the slaughterhouse. What do you know about the murder? Could you tell me some details? I'm sorry, Knight. I don't know much about it. I was off duty that day, and I didn't know much about Kurth Olmir personally. He was a weirdo and also an adventurer. He used to be wandering outside the town all the time, trying asking somebody in the town. But the murder was really awful. Guys told me that after Truthorn found him in his room with a slit throat, he was vomiting all day long. And that is something. Tell me a little bit about your town. It's my first time here, you see. Well, you want to know something about Hillbrand? All right. I'll be honest, it's a backwater dump bordering on wilderness, where not for the iron ore they found some 100 years back, they'd have never made Hillbrand a town. On the other hand, it used to be quite calm here. Well, occasionally a monster came down from the Moonshine Mountains. And now? No offense, Knight, but it's a damn shitty now. It's a damn shitty. Monsters of all kinds are swarming just behind the town walls. Since that damn Star of Doom appeared, the town has been going to hell. Famine, plague, rain of fire, you name it. If the end of the world doesn't look like that, you tell me what it is. Well, the worst disaster came this year, though. Everything was heralded by that horrible, terrible storm. Till then, no monster had tried to attack the town, but everything changed after that storm. The bloody storm. Dead left their graves. Mines got flooded by orcs. Moonshine Mountains are swarming with half-ogres and trolls, giant bats are circling the town at night. What? Blah, blah, blah. There are too many of them. Just too many. Well, I don't have to tell you. Paladins such as you know more about things like that. So, welcome to Hillbrand. Thanks, soldier. Farewell. What a great dialogue of how shitty the town is. Hello, Knight. These are damn hard times we're living in. I can tell you, one can't be sure to see another morning. Those monsters all around us. Where the hell are they coming from anyway? A few years back, one would not have believed that all the fairy tale stuff for children was true. Well, would you believe back then that you'd meet an orc one day? Nowadays, they'd love to rip your head off if they meet you. These are damn bad times, I can tell you. Yes, it is, so farewell. I feel I have wandered into a territory filled with hateful soldiers. Everybody's just mad. I'm afraid those orcs will attack us again soon, Knight. Who can know how it's going to end this time? Can you feel the ground trembling? Oh, this is the same dialogue as I had with the other thing. So I'm looking for the one church. Hello. Greetings, Knight. How is it going? Could I have a little talk with you? I'm sorry, but I don't have time. Sorry for intruding then. Didn't know you was in such a hurry. Well, actually, Darmont. Greetings, soldier. Oh. It's a bad duty, if you ask me. Danger all round, beasts behind every corner. And as if that was not enough, those damned heretics. A few years back, one did not think that things could end up like this. Have faith, so the days are not over. I'm such a, give everyone pleasure, joy. This looks like a church, but is it? Sheriff Contemporary. Well, I'm off to the church. Thank you very much. I can't miss it. So let's see if I can. I have business to attend to, so I'll talk to you later. What's this? Flitz. I'll leave you be. I think the church is there. I'll save before I fuck up again, because I already lost one dude. I'm trying to help one dude. Oh, hello. Welcome to Hillbrand, my son. I was informed that you were about to arrive. I'm glad nothing bad befell you during your journey. It's very dangerous to travel the realm in these difficult times, especially dangerous here in the north. I am Bishop Valerian, and I hold the office of Inquisitorial Judge for the delegated rights of a Curial Inquisitor here in Hillbrand. It's an honor to meet you, Your Honor. To be honest, at first I wasn't too glad you would arrive here in Hillbrand. The Holy Office is able to take care of the matters of heresy by itself, even here in this god-forsaken part of the realm. But then I decided I could use your services. It would be a nice proof that the Holy Office has no secret before the Brotherhood of the Righteous, and is able to cooperate with it. It seems that we will be rather busy here. I was sent here together with my brother by the Glatsburg Curial Inquisitor Tranquillus to investigate the local crimes. We arrived just after the snowy thawed and the roads became at least a little bit passable. Immediately after our arrival, I realized that the town was in grave danger. There wasn't any time to waste. How's it possible? What happened? It's obvious that somebody has been invoking dark powers, my son. Some perverse heretics are trying to destroy what was a firm for centuries. There's been evil gathering around the town, and it doesn't seem that it will be willing to back off. Someone's been attracting, luring, and encouraging it. Only God can know the plans of those heretics anyway. I'm sure that it won't be anything good. Well, then, what happened in Hillbrand anyway? Monsters came, my son. Infernal creatures, known only from the worst nightmares. Hideous hellspawns crawling from the deepest holes on the surface, spinning their dark webs around the town. First, only the cattle from the pastures occasionally went missing. Then people who were unlucky enough to stay outside the town walls after dusk started to disappear. Nobody has seen them ever since. And then came the terrible blow, when the mines in the iron mines got slaughtered at the village of Ashabalt was razed to the ground. There were only a few survivors who were able to tell them about atrocities they witnessed. Who razed the village? Well, duh. Orcs, my son. I know how absurd it might sound. Those infernal servants of chaos were mentioned only in the legends from the times in the fall of the pagan realms of inhuman races. Nevertheless, it seems nobody had those legends revived. By all accounts, orcs came somewhere from the infernal depths beneath the Moonshine Mountains. According to the recent reports from the iron mines, huge underground holes were found while mining the lowest levels of the mines. Nobody knew that the greenskins would come from there. How was it possible that the beings of the ancient times could appear in our world? I don't doubt heretics are responsible, my son. Somebody managed to open the gates of hell and brought legions of those cursed beasts that had served well their lords of chaos in the past, carrying out their destructive will, obliterating everything. Only God knows how many of them the heretics managed to summon, and how many of them remain in the deep, dark caverns under the Moonshine Mountains. They've managed to take control of the iron mines and of the iron foothills of the Moonshine Mountains. Since then, a thick black smoke has been fuming from there. Nobody knows what infernal plots they are forging down there, but just the image is enough to make me despair. We must reveal and convict the heretics responsible for the mayhem and prevent them from carrying out their monstrous plans. Fortunately, we already have a suspect. According to the investigation, it seems beyond doubt that he is guilty. We just need to gather enough evidence against him. Really? Well, who is it, if I may ask? It is Master Edmund de Arvias, the superior of Hillbrand chapter of the Brotherhood of the Righteous. Yes, you've heard right. I know that it sounds crazy. Nevertheless, it seems beyond doubt that he was the one who summoned the orcs and the other hellspawns and is using them to pursue the shameful goals which he exchanged for his holy mission and protection of divine order he swore to uphold in his monastic oath. As you can see, it's a rather delicate matter that would test your real aims. Either you'll try to enforce justice, or your actual intentions will come out. Masterhood of the Brotherhood of the Righteous. I don't believe one of the highest ranking pundits of our order would descend to something like that. Your reaction is understandable. Masters of the Brotherhood of the Righteous are subject only to the Grand Master of the Order and to his senators, blah blah blah. They indirectly wield the Grand Master's power. Then at first, Master Edmund de Arvias, seemed to me an honest and devout man, led by the noblest notions, and that's why I'd hesitate to believe the result of the investigation. If we lived in normal times, how could such a noble man be controlled by devilish temptations? Nonetheless, considering the current situation... What do you mean, Your Honor? I mean the shameful heretical conspiracy of the Brotherhood of the Righteous, my son. You must have heard about it. You're one of them. The highest officials of the Brotherhood of the Righteous, led by Grand Master Christopher the Malamet himself, openly came out against the Holy Office. They probably want to persuade His Highness Edward II to restrain our jurisdiction and powers. But why would they do that? Your superiors repeatedly claim that the Brotherhood of the Righteous has been responsible for carrying out justice since the times immemorial. Not such a long time ago, they had jurisdiction over all the estates of the realm, including the clergy. Nevertheless, after the realm was struck by the scourges of God and heretic intrigues began to develop into armed revolts, our Holy Mother Church persuaded King Edward to entrust the Holy Office with investigation of heresy and to give it matters connected with heresy. Jurisdiction over all the estates of the realm, including knightly order of the Brotherhood of the Righteous. Wow. It was only the way to uproot heresy from the entire society. Nevertheless, the Brotherhood of the Righteous opposed the decision and tries to procure restrictions of the powers of the Holy Office. Your superiors are accusing us of pursuing our own interests and of misusing the power entrusted to us by performing these shameful deeds. They're trying to blacken us and to cast doubt upon our holy mission, which was entrusted to us not only by the king, but also by God himself. What insolence. But why would you do something like that? Because they're afraid that their own crimes the order has been keeping secret for so long could be revealed. I trust many paladins are loyal to the king and not to God, but I doubt about the superiors of the order. They're trying to prevent Inquisitors from revealing what they're doing in their impregnable fortress in the Citadel. You're not willing to let the truth appear and to risk that they will be rightly punished in front of the face of God. But that's where they're wrong. My son, the culprits are not going to avoid justice, and people like you and me will see to that. They're going to face divine justice, and Master Edmund the Arvias will be the first. But why do you think the heretic you're looking for here in Hillbound is exactly Edmund the Arvias? Shit, this is a long dialogue. God damn it. I'm glad I have some drinks with me. I hope you're enjoying it, by the way. Because the night when the Greenskins attacked the town, Edmund the Arvias was allegedly seen opening one of the town gates for those infernal monsters. Preliminary investigation proved that it was most likely him indeed who let them into the town, allowing them to carry out their heinous destructive task. That leads me to your mission, my son. Find out if the accusation is based on truth, and if so, arrest Master Edmund the Arvias as soon as you manage to do so. Hand him over to Sheriff Canterbury and then seek me out. We'll then discuss what to do next. I believe that Master Edmund the Arvias was ordered to perpetuate the crimes by those of Brotherhood of the Righteous. I must know who it was. We must crush the conspiracy and justly punish their perpetrators. I'll do my best. Could I ask you something? Well, let's see what my options are here first. Very well, Your Honor, I'll do my best. Could I ask you for some questions before I start my investigation? It seems somewhat dubious, Your Honor. I'd rather thoroughly investigate the case first. I'd hate to misjudge anyone. Well, that's exactly what I'm asking you to do, my son. By all means, you should investigate all the details of the case. Please, consider everything I've told you about Master Arvias just as information I acquired during my stay in Hillbrand. If he's proven innocent, I'll be the first to admit my mistake. I see. Start my investigation. I'll ask him some questions first. Whoopsie daisy, here we go. But of course, my son, I'm here to guide you. Ask about anything you'd like to know. Okay, so let's see here. Our options are many. I'll ask if there's everything about Kurt Olfmere. Olfmere? The death of Kurt Olfmere saddened me greatly, their son. Well, not that I'd be sad if he lost his miserable life. The Holy Office itself was interested in him. That is, we suspected him of heresy. And if not of heresy, then of helping it, which is in fact the same. What was his basis for suspicion? His business, my son. He pretended to be a merchant. Nevertheless, he didn't deal in anything you could buy normally. He specialized in items from the ancient times, especially in those coming from the Age of the Airborne, but also from many other, even older, pagan times. It's still not known exactly how he was able to acquire them. Nevertheless, it's like that he had black market connections, or that he himself scavenged certain sites rich with the remnants of those pagan realms. That's the reason the Holy Office became interested in him. There was a suspicion that he also dealt in heretical and other blasphemous items which offend God himself, by besmirching his name. I am really sorry if you fell victim to an assassin before I could ask, but with the help of the tribe. Blah, 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 blah. What can be used as evidence in an inquisitorial trial? You can use anything that could help to clarify the case, and that is directly connected to a fact or a person. Usually it's the testimony of the accused or of a witness, examination, objects and documents related to the given case. Nevertheless, it can also be a logical deduction if you manage to connect several appropriate clues and information in such a way that they prove a certain fact. What must I do to arrest a suspect? You can arrest only a person accused of heresy by an inquisitorial prosecutor. The accusation against the suspect can be brought only after the prosecutor is provided with sufficient evidence. We have only one inquisitorial prosecutor here at Hillbrand. He is Father Jeremiah. You will have to cooperate with him very closely. Seek him out, if you will like. When is it possible to sentence a person accused of heresy? Final judgment can only be passed when the indicted is accused of heresy and he is proven guilty beyond doubt. In fact, it means you need to acquire a sufficient number of proofs, which will be used by the court to find the accused guilty. Okay, so this is all about Kerfrolmir. What do you think? Oh, what do you think about the crisis the realm has been dragged into, Your Honor? In my opinion, the situation we're in is in the utmost difficult test God has ever decided to bestow upon us. It seems it's no wonder that heresy has been spreading vividly in the recent years, as there's despair and doom all around us. Nevertheless, he likes saying nevertheless, doesn't he? That's exactly the difficulty of that test, my son. We must carry on till everything turns to good. We must keep the faith without a single stain. We must not allow anyone to doubt it, let alone dispute it or avoid it. All who have gone astray must be put into the hands of divine justice, and you too may help to accomplish that. What monsters have you met here in Hillbrand, Your Honor? According to the testimonies of every eyewitnesses, there are monsters, scamps, demons, apparitions, and hellspawns galore. I've personally met only orcs and the giant bats. Nevertheless, there he goes again. There are rumors about much worse monsters, about half-ogres with bodies as big as boulders, about trolls with skin of stone, giant spiders, mandibles as big as sickles. It's hard to tell which is truth, what is just superstition. Nevertheless, the amount of hellspawns in the area is much higher than I originally expected. I am afraid of the days to come. The few soldiers who have no hope of being reinforced can't protect us against grave dangers that we'll certainly face, especially not against the orcs. Anything unusual happened? Well, duh. I've seen many things during my long life in the kingdom of God on earth, my son. I've been tracking Satan and his lackeys all my life, and I've seen the day... Since the day I was appointed inquisitorial judge, I've faced the most heinous of crime so many times that I almost lost my faith. Nevertheless, that what I found here surpassed all my expectations and my worries. Heresy of the worst kind infiltrated the highest ranks of the realm. That's why we must act very quickly. Outside the walls there are legions of monsters mustering in dark holes to be led by those false idol worshippers against us. The faithful. Evil must be uprooted and burned to the ground. Hail Satan, I mean hail God. Are there any tales of legends connected to Hillbound or its surroundings? I would say so. The locals are rather prone to rumors and superstitions of all kinds. It's probably caused by the lower level of education, by more simple conditions, and last but not least also by a certain amount of barbarism. Barbarism, which was inherited from the ancestors of those people. Did you know, my son, that during the barbarian wars, many tribesmen from the icy plains settled here and were assimilated by the locals after some time? After all, it would explain many strange traditions of these people, which sometimes border on idolatry and heresy. If you'd like to know some of the legends regarding this region, ask the locals. I'm sure they'll be glad to tell you anytime. I'll start my investigation. Wait. To pursue your investigation, you'll need a bit more appropriate equipment. Keep in mind that from now on, you'll be exposed to many dangers. Thus, you will be prepared to face them. Here's a pouch of gold. It should be enough to buy basic equipment. But please, use the money wisely. So little? I expect more because of all the dangers you mentioned. Be modest, my son. As a member of the Brotherhood of the Righteous, you should be meek and modest. Same as a cleric. Now go. You have a difficult task ahead, and it's absolutely necessary for you to start your investigation with as little money as possible. Oh, he's tired now? What did I do? So, that dialogue was enormous. It's cool. Do you like it? I think it's pretty cool. Nevertheless, I should say. God, I think he said nevertheless 10 times or something. He could say something else. However, he could say alas. There's probably more words you can use. You cannot say it. Dominicus. Hey, Dominicus. Welcome to Hillbrand, my son. I'm happy I may welcome another faithful man and, moreover, a member of the Brotherhood of the Righteous here, particularly in such hard times. The crimes that occurred in our diocese are horrible, even though we live at the very boards of the realm. Our Bishop Quintinus was always able to set things right. His sincerity and determination could open the hearts of the most stubborn sinners. And now we have to witness people being seduced by infernal forces and throwing away what our poor bishop was trying to establish. What's your mission here, Father? Thanks to my powers given to me by our gracious Lord, I can heal both body and soul. I can also make a lot of various potions. And besides serving God, I serve many common ceremonies expected from a person of my status. I serve the masses, christenings, confessionals, weddings, so many things I just find time for, but I have none. Poor Bishop Quintinus? Oh yeah, did anything happen to him? You don't know, son? Of course you are new here. Bishop Quintinus, heaven have mercy with him, has been missing. He disappeared during the recent orc attack on the town. Everybody thinks the beast killed the bishop, but I don't believe it because his body was never found. They found blood in the church where he was attacked, but that doesn't prove anything. It looks like the bishop was fighting hard with the orcs. Do you think they kept him alive? I'm such a doofus. Do you think that? What is that? What's a paladin? Yes, I'm positive. Unlike the others, if they wanted to simply kill him, they would probably leave his body at the place. I think the bishop was kidnapped, and he must be helped. Well, if he's still alive, I'm going to get him back. If he's not, I will avenge his death. How do I care so much about Quintinus, you know? There's stuff I can do. Also, I might try to find him. It depends how much you value your Bishop Quintinus' life. Nah. This one feels like I'm being snarky. This, like I don't care. This, like I do care, so I'm going to go with this one. Is it so, son? Would you do that for him? Blessed be your name, then, son. You're an example of a true faithful. I'm confident your deeds will be rewarded with success. I know Bishop Quintus hasn't passed. We'll see. More responsibility given. Could you heal me? For a little gift of 6 to your gift of I won't give you that much. I can't help you. 69 jeeps. Can I talk to you? Of course. What do you need to know? I would like to ask one more time about the circumstances of the kidnapping of Bishop Quintus. Well, let's see if I can ask about... Okay, I'll ask about this thing. Judge Valerian suspects Master Edmund the Arvius of heresy, Father. What do you think about it? I heard Master Edmund the Arvius was suspected of heresy. Namely, Judge Valerian believes him to be guilty. It looks like he was seen letting the orcs into town during the recent night attack. God be my witness that if I believed him guilty, I would be the first to testify against him. But I'm sure he would never do anything like that. I've known him for several years, and as far as I can tell, I've never seen a more zealous defender of faith among the paladins of the Brotherhood of the Righteous. I believe he's innocent. Should I take notes? I should probably take notes. Well, I'll grab my notebook for the next stream. So the father doesn't believe that the Arvius is innocent. Dominicus, his name. Like for heretics, I don't suspect anything. Or anyone in particular from their crimes against faith, son. I've heard all kinds of rumors and people say all kinds of things at the confessionals, but I have myself never witnessed anything what will prove anyone guilty of heresy. I'm sorry. Do you know anything about the death of a merchant, Kerfolmir? I don't know anything more than what people say about the murder. He was murdered in Trathorn's Inn, where he was renting in an attic room. I also heard that after he was killed, or maybe even before, he was mutilated. His penis was cut off and put into his mouth. That could mean it was an attack of a succubus or a demon of lechery. But it's only a theory. I don't know any other details except that Sheriff Canterbury has adjourned the case for a lack of evidence. Penis in the goddamn mouth. Gay. I would like to ask one more thing about the circumstances of the kidnapping of Bishop Quintus. Bishop Quintus disappeared the night and the goddamn greenskins attacked the town. Oh, now he's pissed. It looks like they managed to get into the church where the bishop probably clashed with them. You can tell because of the many corpses found at the place. The bishop, however, disappeared. That's why we think he was, unlike most of the other people, kidnapped, not murdered. If they wanted to kill him, why not just let his corpse lay at the place? Okay. That's all. That's all, Father. New quest achieved. Boop. Where is Master Valerian? It's actually Valerian as a bishop. Very close to my alchemist Valerian in the novel I wrote. Novel? Very short story, I should say. Priest. Lord is merciful, son. Surely he'll be merciful to you as well. I hope so. Farewell. Greetings, son. I heard you had a rival in Hillbrand to bolster the ranks of the Brotherhood of the Righteous. It seems that we will never have to put all the efforts into the fight with heresy that's spreading through the town. My name is Jeremiah, and I'm an inquisitorial prosecutor. Prosecutor, hey, have my rum. I met with Inquisitorial Judge Valerian. He told me that we are going to work together a lot. Yes, regrettably, he was right. I won't have to hide that I disagree with His Excellency's decision to involve a secular person in the investigation process of the Holy Office. But I'm not here to judge his decisions. Your task is to conduct an investigation and to gather evidence against heresy suspects. As soon as you have enough evidence to charge someone, come to me, and I'll hear your cause. If I find the evidence convincing enough, I'll issue a warrant of arrest, which will enable you to arrest the suspect and to hand him over to Sheriff Contemporary. He'll imprison him then. If you'd like to make the imprisoned suspect subject to the right of torture, tell the sheriff, and he'll prepare anything. Judge Valerian suspects Master Edmund the Arius of heresy. He charged me with acquiring incriminating defense. What do you think about such a suspicion? I agree with your Judge Valerian. I think that Master Edmund the Arius committed the crimes of which he suspected. It really seems that it was him who opened the gates to the orcs during their late attack against the city. I myself called upon him to fully cooperate with the Holy Inquisition, but he fiercely denied me. I am afraid that his soul is corrupt, although till now I've never heard of anything but praise for him. But the times are dire, and people can easily lose their faith. Try asking the people of our time. They could be able to provide you with their testimonies, not the restiments. What the fuck is the restiments? The truth must be revealed. Can you provide me with your restiments? How long have you been in Hillbrand, Father? Well, not too long ago. It's about 5,500 years ago. I was a little boy, eating greenskins for dead. I arrived just after snow thawed, and the roads became at least a little bit passable, though it was still a perilous journey. Only those who travel the realm in these difficult times can fully understand the depth of the crisis which is upon us. There are swarms of hellspawns who no longer try to hide from the daylight. Heretics are plotting to carry out their unholy plans everywhere, and the heretic cults thrive as much as the hope of those still believing fades. It's terrible. Could have talked to you for a moment. But of course, son. What do you need to know? Oh, I pooped my pants. Oh, Quintus. Do you know anything about the disappearance of Bishop Quintus? According to the testimony of witnesses, Bishop Quintus disappeared during the last attack of the orcs against the town. His body was not found, thus I assume that he was taken by those infernal monsters. Yes, but to tell the truth, I don't believe that it gives us any hope of his rescue. Orcs are most likely cannibals eating flesh of their victims. God protect the soul of Bishop Quintus. Yes. Do you know anything about the death of Merchant Kurf Olmir? I am rather familiar with the case of the murder of Kurf Olmir, yes. I've been investigating it myself. Kurf Olmir was suspicious of heresy, and thus the Holy Office was indeed interested in him. Unfortunately, somebody echoed faster than us and killed the merchant. I must say that it is very unsettling for the Holy Office. The Inquisition doesn't like its heresy suspects being removed before they can be investigated. Who could have committed the murder? I don't know. It's possible that it was some self-proclaimed holy avenger who believes his deeds to be divine will, though I doubt it. I'm sure that his heretical colleagues are behind the murder. They were simply afraid he might reveal them. Perhaps they somehow got to know about the suspicion and expected us to interrogate Olmir, and thus they removed him. Yes, it seems very likely. That's why we must quickly capture the Olmir's murderers and interrogate them. Do you have any suspicions? No. Unfortunately, no. The investigation ended in a deadlock. There are no witnesses,
and no traces which would explain the circumstances of the murder. Though I think that if it is only a matter of time before you apprehend the perpetrator and question him.
Has something uncommon happened here in Hillbrand lately?
Recently, there have been many events in Hillbrand which would deserve the attention of the Holy Inquisition, son. I am certain that most of them is connected. Hello, brain, we are here. Let's say that terrible storm which befell Hillbrand not a long time ago. I've discussed it with several people here, and everybody is very agreeable. Never seen anything as terrible as that. And all of them concordantly swear that they saw demons dancing in the sky, and that they heard crying and screams as if the gates of hell itself was swung open. I myself don't believe in dancing demons, though I must admit that I spent a terrible night praying. That was happening out there was really terrible. I'm sure that it has something to do with the activities of the local heretics who made a pact with infernal powers to destroy the true faith and to gain control over the town.
Okay. That's enough, Jeremiah. So he believes that Arius was guilty. I'm not mistaken right now. Right? And he doesn't have hope for finding Quentinus.
Lord is merciful, I should have never.
Okay, I'll talk to Flitz, even though I'm hesitantly doing so. Flitz?
Don't let the lame beggar die from hunger. Alms, please.
I won't give you any money. Rather tell me your name so I know who I'm talking with.
Unfortunately, I don't remember my name anymore.
It says Flitz.
I never used it much. Everyone calls me Flitz.
Can I talk to you?
But of course, night for a little gold, I'll tell you everything you want.
Oh. For a little gold, huh? So, let's see. Does he know anything about Mr. Arius or Quentinus is like another mission? How much does he want to get paid? I've heard that Bishop Quentinus is missing. Do you happen to know anything about it?
Maybe I do. It depends on whatever you would be willing to pay for it.
How much money is that? I'm not going to give you that much.
In that case, I won't help you tonight. My memory isn't what it used to be, you know.
That's all. Farewell, Flitz. We got 2,000 actually. We can't trust Flitz yet. The Markt.
Hello, knight. What's bringing you as far as the north of the realm? Not many people come here in these dangerous times.
I came to enforce justice here, good woman.
Really? That's very good. The times we're living in are hard indeed. Crime and nastiness are everywhere, and the situation must be very bad indeed. Since even here in the north, heresy has started to thrive lately. Judge Valerian says he's suspecting someone already, but he hasn't arrested anyone yet.
Who are you, good woman?
My name is Susan Brauchner. Knight, I am a stallholder. I sell everything now because there's a lack of any kind of goods nowadays. If you wanted to sell or buy some things, make sure to come. You see, we'll agree upon a good price.
Why exactly do you sell?
As I said, I sell all kinds of stuff, from the vegetables, which I guess are not too interesting for you, for the weapons and armor. And I also buy these rings.
And nice, I have carrots. I have a lot of apples formed like a potion. Or vice versa, I should say. You want a broken sword? There you go. 1 gold points. How much for a stamina potion to sell? 8 gold points. Oh, very expensive. I can't use anything of that. To insanity immunity. Oh, a helmet of insanity immunity. I see. Numeraxis, which is a better potion. Better potion. We should advise. No, actually, we have 4 pots, 5 pots. Take our arrows. And identification fee. No. It's not identified. You identify it for me, I'll sell it. I can't use a short sword. I'll go talk to the chamber dude. What's in here? Oh, it's a trap for an inn. Oh, is it the inn? It might be. This is where he was spotted dead. I'll talk to him first. Before I do that, I have a sip. Hello, night. Welcome to my inn. It's not much, not true, but then again, it's the best tavern in the town. Maybe mainly because it's the only one. Well, you'll get all you can need, from a good drink to every sort of arms and armor. What can I do you for? How is it possible that there's no better inn here than this one? Oh, I got the answer. Your inn looks as good as any other innkeeper. You've nothing to be ashamed of. Well, maybe you're right, knight. Yes, you surely are right. What can I do you for? Can I talk to you? By all means, what do you want to know, knight? Okay. Where's about Kurt? The death of Merchant Kurt Olmir. You asked me if I know something about the death of Kurt Olmir. My god, how could I know? Terrible murder happened right in my own inn. Olmir had a room rented here in the attic. He paid well and never had any problems with him. Now he's dead. Can you tell me about Olmir? He posed as a merchant, but rather he was an adventurer and a treasure hunter. As far as I can tell, he lived on selling all sorts of things that somebody ordered. They were mainly items from the ages long ago, various artifacts, relics, early items, whatnot, books, scrolls, medallions. Treasure hunting paid him quite a lot, at least as far as I can tell. When did you find Olmir's body? It was in the morning, night. I brought him breakfast every day, but there was an unusual silence in his room. Seemed strange to me because he was used to be an early Rister. Rister! It was an early Rister, yeah? I don't even know what I'm talking about. He was an early Rister, you know what I'm saying? Nudge, nudge. Regardless of how long he was drinking that night before. But I thought he just slept in a bit too long, so I went on. I would just stand the breakfast next to his bed, then I saw the havoc and it fell out of my hands right onto the floor, stained with blood. I've seen so much blood, maybe not even in this slaughterhouse. The merchant lied in the middle of the room, his hands spread wide, his eyes gazing at the ceiling, and there was a huge pool of drying blood all around him. His throat was cut, like he was a hen, and his mouth he had stuffed, God forgive me, his own manhood. I tell you flat. I'm not of a weak nature, but I was put hard to keep my knees from buckling, so I ran straight off to Sherry Canterbury and told it all to him. Do you know who's the last person Olmir spoke to? I don't remember, knight. He was in the bar room the whole evening. He was very busy there because of the feast of the Saint Hedwig. He had to go away before midnight because he definitely wasn't among the last patrons I had to kick out after that midnight. He probably wanted to sleep during the evening, not knowing death is waiting for him. Thanks. You're welcome, knight. I hope you'll catch those murderers as soon as possible and be much more comfortable when I see their heads on the town gate. I forgot about his accent, I think. But please inform me that I did a bad job and I'll do it better again. It's much to think about. I'm Norwegian and I'm doing accents in English and American. So please, I apologize. I'm doing my best. This is a game that'll help me get better at this stuff, okay? Oh shit, I almost tilted my drink. Here's an early Rister. Okay, so Master Edmund the Arvius is suspected of heresy. What do you think about it? Maybe that Master the Arvius is innocent now, but it also may be that he's guilty. Who could judge it? People say somebody saw him opening the gate for the orcs during the recent assault on the town. But it can be a mistake. Somebody thought he saw Master the Arvius, but in fact it was someone else.
But maybe it was really him. How could I know? What can I do you for?
I've heard the village near the iron mines was massacred. Miners. People say the orcs did it.
Yes, we've heard well. Asherbolt was massacred by the cursed orcs, and the iron mines too. Only a few people managed to get to the safety of the town. Well, for the safety. The orcish assault on the town several days ago has shown clearly that no one is safe now. Who would have thought it only several years ago? Business was good even here near the border. Harvests were good and iron ore was plentiful, simply the kingdom of God on earth. And then now all of the sudden, boop! All those bad things. How can I do you for?
About anything to the disappearance of Bishop Quentinus.
Say Bishop Quentinus disappeared the night before the orcs assaulted the town. There you go, there's the accent. If that's true, he's a true Rister. He's surely rendered his soul to God already. I like the old man a lot. We've managed to come to terms with him during confessions and got absolution for cutting beer with water. What can I do you for, you fucker? You cut beer with water? Yes, knight? Well, in fact, no, not anymore. Because I promised Bishop Quentinus I wouldn't do it. Instead, I raise its price, not to lose profit. It's a really thorny path of penance. Just so nice. Life's tough. What can I do you for?
He seems like a dude that has legends, because he's an innkeeper. Are there any legends or tales about this region circulating among the people?
Legends, you say? You mean superstitions, stories and such? Well, I have heard a lot of them. People say there's treasure buried near the Dragon Rock, that there are barbarian ghosts haunting the Tree of Death, that there are cursed spirits praying for the mercy in the dead man's stone at the gallows, or that one was a pagan kingdom of Throm, deep under the Moonshine Mountains, and that its last king, Halia, has been supposedly haunting there up to this day. That a new defense of the realm will rise from the common folk soon as we restore peace and justice in these lands. Those fables are so numerous, we would be all through the whole day if it was to tell you at least a small part of what people say. Try asking around the town. We'll surely be glad to tell us everything. What can I do you for?
You can do me in. Well, that's what you can do me for. I don't want to know about gambling. No. May I be so bold to ask you a little favor? Well, it depends on what it is.
The thing is, I need to borrow a certain sum of money. I know it sounds weird. We don't know each other. But as I say, asking is free.
And how would I benefit if I lend you money, my good man?
I'm not sure of that, knight. Maybe you won't, but maybe you'll get the loan back. That's hard to say.
What do you need the money for?
A relative of mine asked me for help. I haven't much myself, so I'm asking around, but I haven't come off so far. Times are too desperate for such business.
Alright, I'll lend you the money. There's no problem. What do you need?
1,000. Oh, God! That's too much.
It's no gold then. Farewell and sorry for bothering you.
It's 1,000 gold pieces. Joseph! I could do it 250.
$250 is okay. But you're asking too much now.
Good day, knight. I hear you've arrived in town. I hope you will soon catch all those heretical mongrels who have all that mess around here in their conscience. And you will be surprised how many of them are in Hillbrand.
Do you suspect someone?
Well, I wouldn't like to harm anyone, but I've seen what I've seen. I can't change that.
And what was it you saw?
The night the orcs broke into the town during their insidious attack, I stood guard at the upper gate. It was terribly cold, so I went to the fire from time to time to warm myself up a little. Perhaps because of it, I didn't see anyone sneaking along the stockade and stealthily opening the gate. And behind it, there were hordes of greenskins ready to attack. Before we were able to recover from the shock and raise an alarm, they burst inside and were running through the town.
Did you recognize the person who opened the town gate?
Oh yes, knight, it was Master Edmund Darius. Although he disappeared in the darkness immediately, I was able to recognize him. It was him. I would put my shirt on it.
No, so he's really on. I won't say this. Tell me about more. Tell me about more. He is the superior of the Hilbrand chapter of the Brotherhood of the Righteous. He really is somebody. I've always thought of him to be a devout man pursuing only his mission, which is to keep an eye on justice. I thought he was that sort of a pious man with a clear mind. I'd never thought he might be a heretic. But these are strange times. Then why strange things couldn't happen even among the Knights of the Brotherhood of the Righteous, am I right? No offense, Knight. So you're telling me Master Edmund Jarvis is a heretic and an idolater? Idolater? Is he a Rister? I know well what I saw, Knight. Although it was night, I was looking at him in the firelight for a while as clearly as I see you now. I'm telling you, it was him. Thank you, soldier. It's a helpful testimony. Goodbye. No, you're welcome, Knight. Fire the fuck. Fuck away. Hey, chat. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the thing as we keep on doing the Inquisition of chat and lore and things. You've arrived a bit lately, but we can still go and do stuff. Who are you, Knight? I don't know you. You must be new to Hilbrand. You're right. Who are you? My name is Herminus. It's not my true name. I've forgotten that. This name was given to me by my comrades when we first went against the pagans to free the Holy Grail from Jadhabal rule. Wait, good man. You mean you were in the First Crusade? Oh, he's old? Of course, Knight. As a truly faithful person, I did everything I could to free the Holy Grail of the First Prophet from the hands of the filthy Jadhabal pagans. They were terrible fights. The blood was up to our knees sometimes. They were great times full of heroism and brotherly love and sexual affairs. But the First Crusade ended up more than 100 years ago. Has it been so long already? Seemed to me it had just been a few years since I come back. 100, you say? Can I talk to you for a moment? This guy seems crazy. But of course, I don't have much to do today anyway. But I can't rely on this guy. He's crazy. If it's 100 years ago. Oh, this thing. I need to go here. This scroll up, down. So I'll just ask him what he thinks about the realm. Times have never been so bad as they are now, Knight. Even the Crusades were a piece of cake compared to what's happening now. I know the local people pretty well. They are mostly stubborn and brave because living in a land like this, they can't afford to be oversensitive like those who live in the big cities to the south. Yet they are turning hopeless and desperate. All the monsters out there, the heretics among us, and death everywhere you look. It makes them lose faith and determination to fight for their destiny. Finally, I can ask the crusade he was in. You want to hear the story of my life? Well, sit down. Oh shit. Guys, take a goddamn seat. Okay. Well, sit down. And grab a pint. It's going to be a long story. It all started when I was at a dangerous age tonight. You know, when you start liking girls and you feel like the king of the world, thinking nothing can ever happen to you. Well, something happened to me. I was caught by Baron Trove on Ulbracht and having fun with his only daughter in a barn. He got furious and it almost cost me my life. He started yelling that I had dishonored his only daughter, slashing his sword around so violently that he almost hit his naughty daughter. I managed to run away to my village, but the next day the Baron came, resolved to hate me executed. To have me executed. To hate me. Well, he hated him as well, I guess. Things were getting tough, as you might say. As the son of a poor peasant, I had no means of defending myself, so I took the only chance I had at the time. I joined the party of Paul Vakthram. At the time, he believed he would be the person to free the Holy Grail of the First Prophet from the dirty pagan hands of the Jadhabal Empire and an answered Pope plus Pius' call for a crusade. I accepted a cross and ended up in Duke's army. I don't have time, though. Yeah, we have time. What happened next? We marched across the whole realm to Alvaron, where I and 1,000 others boarded a ship which took us to the kingdoms of Kalmariland. There we joined King Bert of Teneric's army and marched to the holy mountain of Estrapol, at the borders of the empire. It was here that Pope Pius VI personally performed a mass blessing to all the crusaders and pronouncing us the Knights of God. Then I got a sword and some armor. They put me in a saddle, and for a couple of months we traveled across the empire to the borders of the pagan empire Jadhabar. And it wasn't a pleasant journey. Some parts of the empire are a complete wasteland, and we were starving, so the army was half destroyed before we met the first pagan bastards. I survived, but I saw true hell. Have you ever been to Jadhabar? It's a desert, sand and heat and little shade anywhere. The pagan bastards knew how to survive there, but we didn't. People who died in the last crusade didn't know it, and those who died after us didn't figure it out either. It was simply hell. What happened next? First, the war was going well, I must say. With King Bert of Teneric, who was already called the Iron King at the time, at the head of the army, we fought our way to Jerevan. We managed to conquer it after several months, and thus we freed the Holy Grave, the first prophet. At that time we thought nothing could stop us, and nothing could stop the victory of the true faith over the pagans. So we went on to the center of Jadhabar. The pagans would only send small, untrained units who didn't stand a chance against our cavalry. We were crushing them under the hooves of our horses and conquering miles. We defeated some of their cities and many strongholds, and we were positive the final victory was at hand. But we were awfully wrong. After conquering Nafrat, we were found out about a huge army of pagans coming from the south. Before we could do anything, we were cut off. The land we had conquered, including Jeveran, fell back to the hands of the pagans, and we were under siege in Nafrat. The 3 years I spent there made me 30 years older. The situation was desperate. We were able to hold the walls, but the situation was desperate. Oh, wait! but the numbers of the Jadhabar bastards were infinite. It was like looking at an endless sea. Can I interrupt you? No. How did you get out of the siege? Did you defeat them? No. After 3 years, they defeated us. Murderers, most of us, made slaves of those who survived. Me and King Bert of Teneric were among them. An owner of a galleon bought us at the slave market, and I spent the next 2 years rowing at the Southern Ocean together with the king and a few other comrades. You wouldn't believe how much landmass lies there, knight. All of our maps of their world are just tiny bits compared to the pagan lands. I saw worlds which I'd never thought could exist. Islands with people black as coal and all naked. Countries with dark people with black hair built temples taller than mountains. Simply unbelievable. We also had to bear the terrible labor and torture of our masters, which is nice. How did you manage to escape? A violent storm carried our galleon far north. The first ship we met was coming from Teneric. What a coincidence. A fight started during which we managed to free ourselves and take revenge on our cruel masters. We thought we were saved, but you were wrong. King Bert had been declared dead, meanwhile, and his brother Edgar took his place. When the captain of the ship found out it was King Bert, he had us all locked up in metal crates and transported to the court of Teneric. Edgar apparently wasn't willing to give up his throne, and it looked like he would return just to be executed quietly. But a noble lady who found out about everything from the prison guards helped us out. King Bert gathered his loyal vassals in the country, defeated his brother in a single battle, and got his throne back. He gave a generous reward to all who got through the 6-year hell with him. Before I returned back to the realm, I spent a lot of it, or all of it, you might say. I was spending money like water. Who'd blame me? I almost wasn't alive the previous 6 years. How did it end? When I came back to Hilbrand, nobody recognized me. They didn't believe it was me. I kept my crusader name Herminus and went to fight in all kinds of wars. I became a mercenary soldier because the only thing I knew was killing and staying alive. The years passed, and one day I found out that I couldn't lift a hand axe anymore. Quit my craft and went back to Hillbrand. Living here ever since and waiting for death to take a toll on me. That's an amazing story, good man. You've done so many great things. This must have been God's will. I haven't told the story to anyone for quite some time. I'll give you something for your willingness to listen to an old veteran. I brought it from my travels. I don't need it anymore, but you might find it useful. Nice! I get a reward for listening. I should be rewarded with free... We've achieved humility. Something like that. Okay, maybe he is the right man. 100 years ago? Maybe it's just hearsay. Maybe 100 years, maybe like 50 years ago. But initially he was mad. So he's been hanging out, and maybe he knows about the death of Kurt Olmir. I'm not sure whether you know, Knight. Kurt Olmir was more of an adventurer than a merchant. A treasure hunter, a traveler, a trafficker, and a black marketer. If you know what I mean, he would sell all kinds of strange items. As far as I know, he did a lot of searching for various pagan artifacts and relics because there's always been a great demand for those. Came to Hillbrand often, because the foothills of the Moonshine Mountain were inhabited by many civilizations, even by the ancient Empire of Thron. I see. Go on. Of course, Knight. I would sit with him in Truffan's Inn now and then. He was interested in what I had to say because I did a lot of traveling and saw many places, and therefore I could give him much useful information. But he would never talk about the business. That he kept to himself. The last time I saw him, he mentioned getting this great job which could get him a lot of money. It concerned some book he had managed to find after years of searching, and now he had a buyer. I'd say if it was such a special book, he could have been murdered because of it. But of course, it's just my opinion. That's a clue. That's a clue. A book of heresy, of pagan literature. Master Admendiarves is suspected of heresy. What do you know about it? I heard it opened the gate for the orcs during their recent attack on the town, but to tell you the truth, I don't believe it. Okay, take it to duties. Fine. Stefan Reichmann. Hello, Knight. What brings you here? Come to console the soul of an old broken man. Who are you, good man? To tell the truth, I'm a seller myself. Don't know who I am. I'm a Rister. I used to be Stefan Reichmann, until recently. I had a shop in Hillbrand before the scourges of God struck. Anyway, although almost all of my possessions were destroyed during the night of the falling stars, I still had the most precious treasure, my daughter Natalia. She was the treasure of my life, the light of my gloomy days. Who am I now? I don't know. Broken father? Lost soul? What do you mean by that, good man? Is anything troubling you? Yeah. Derp. Lost your daughter. Troubling me? You bet. Isn't the loss of your only daughter the joy of your sad life good enough to be reason to be troubled? She was like a fresh blossom, and now she's forever gone. Dead. Dead like a parrot. What happened? Nah, isn't that a bit, he can open to say that himself. God took her away from me. I've been a faithful believer all my life, always adhering to all the laws and God's commandments, and God forbid, upholding laws when others cheated. What did I get for that? My shop was burned to the ground in the light of the falling stars, and my only daughter was murdered for a few trinkets not a long time ago. They dare not found a body yet, so I could not bury her. God took everything from me. Fuck it all. When did you see your daughter for the last time? Before I left town because of the business journey. When I returned, she was already gone, as if the earth had swallowed her up. Nobody knew anything. Nobody noticed anything. Well, who murdered your daughter? Well, he doesn't know. Who? Who is in that wretch Ulfgard? May his name be cursed thrice. Ha! He denied everything. Then they arrested him and was asserting he was innocent. The evidence was clear. He was apprehended soon after he tried to sell the jewelry of my daughter. I thought that justice would be served and that he would be executed at once. But he managed to escape the jail. I can't understand it. And that incompetent Sheriff Contemporary told me I had no time to look for him. Blah, 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 blah. Told me he needs all the men in the town. And that's why I decided to help carry out justice myself. I'll pay a handsome amount of gold to anybody who'll bring me Ulfgard's head. I'm a paladin. Goodbye. Sorry? Yes, you're probably really sorry, but that won't return her to me, knight. And least of all, it won't get Ulfgard hanged. Damn life. Farewell. Okay, I need to talk to Ulfgard before I kill him, if I was supposed to kill him. Well, you didn't help me, so I didn't have the reason to help you. Farewell. Sorry! I can't just carry out things like that without any proof. Damn barrel! Okay, actually, I think that should do it for today. It's been over 2 hours of Inquisitor, and we've done much talking. Exactly about 50% was hunting giant bats and 50% was talking, doing lore stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll cut it here, I'll cut it there, exit, and go bam. This will be a continuous part. And if I'll do this series, this will be a long goddamn series, but we might do it. It might be fun. So I'd appreciate any comment, feedback from the stream. I'd like to do some narrative sort of games, so if you're in the chat, please inform me about what you thought. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do make me a comment or whatever, and you know, improvements that I can do, or if you really want to seriously continue. If I see people give a demand for it, I'll definitely find time for it. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. So, thank you for watching. And it's been nice. My throat is all as well. Well, I've been working, to say the least, but yes, so thank you for staying, for watching to the end. You're a patron of mine. And if you're watching this on Twitch, then hello live. And if you're watching this on YouTube in past, then hello in the past, I guess. In the future, who gives a shit? Feel free to follow me if you enjoyed this stream, and if you're on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to me, and I'll post all my streams to YouTube. So it will be my haven for archives, so you can keep track of what happens to Edmund the Arvius, right? Next stream is Friday, and I might stream tomorrow if there's a lot of time available, but we'll see. But Friday is a definite stream, and Sunday as well, so if I won't see you then I'll see you later. Thanks for staying. God bless your body, and be a goddamn Rister.